At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
And is that true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Launcey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate.
We've always carried magic in our blood. It's been a stain on our lineage. No family of good standing would ever marry into a line with magic. When I chose your father, I was bringing more magic into our line, not less. I think that's what hurt my parents the most.
You and that man are both Hawks. I remember your father. Malcolm was a good man.
Nothing's changed between us after all these years.
I've seen a lot, brother. Our little squabble. It doesn't matter.
Your tone says otherwise, Warden.
I have a report you might find interesting. It tells of a chasm in the Vimmark Mountains, and a secret that was said to be buried within. Yet when the Chantry went to investigate, they were turned away by the Grey Wardens.
And why would I find that interesting?
Because the champion was there. I can't help but notice you failed to mention this adventure.
Oh, that? I didn't think you'd be interested. Just some business with Hawke's family and a few Carta dwarves who went too far. You're not going to believe me.
I'll take my chances.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you. There it is.
It doesn't look all that dwarven.
These are Carta dwarves, so they're more criminals and smugglers than anything else. They're not usually stupid, though. I don't know why they'd attack you.
They gave it their best shot. I can't believe they snuck into the Warden Keep at Ansburg.
But they failed, thankfully, and they haven't been able to kill me yet either.
You have a plan, then? I found their hideout, but my sources couldn't tell me anything else. It's all very strange.
Why do you say that? It's just the Carta, isn't it?
As far as my contacts in the Carta know, they shouldn't be here. There shouldn't even be a here. This place is invisible. A big blind spot on the map. Bianca's never been this suspicious, and she's twitchy to start with.
Does it matter? We just need them to stop trying to kill us.
A fine point. So, what's the plan?
Oh, I'm sure this is all a misunderstanding. Later we'll all have tea and we'll laugh.
Oh, your name is Hawke. I thought it was Locke.
Yes, we were looking for some other combination of General and Ringmaster. The Wardens know I couldn't let you do this alone. Not after an attack on both of us.
Let's go. I suppose we should take that as a warning.
They're from the Merchants Guild. The Carta doesn't kill guild members. That's really strange.
It's the Hawke!
I guess we're not alone.
It's the Carta. They've seen us.
Do you think they were expecting us?
The time has come! Glory!
Listen.
You, both brothers, you're here together. You've come!
Is he referring to you and me?
Everyone! It's the children of Malcolm Hawke! They've come to us!
What does my father have to do with this?
It began with him, and ends with you. Blood for blood, that's what we were told.
Did Father cross the Carta somehow?
You've come to us now, and that's the only thing that matters.
I came here to find out why the Carta has attacked me.
For the blood, we must have it.
I hope you don't mean my blood.
We will take it. Corypheus will walk in the sun once more. Get back!
Did you hear that? They're after us. For our blood. But why?
That's an excellent question.
Deranged dwarves. We can check that off the list.
The Carta doesn't normally act like this. They're businessmen.
I'd like to know who this Corypheus is. There should be answers here somewhere. I'm surprised you agreed to come, Varric. You hate being underground, and you avoid the Carta the same way you do the Merchant Guild.
There's no way I'd miss watching you make these motherless nug-lickers cry.
When you tell people about our escape from Lothering, why do you make it sound like I had food all over my face?
You're larger than life, Hawke. I had to give you a few flaws just to make you approachable.
Did you just call me fat?
Yes, that's pretty much how I tell it. Hawke rolled into the fray like a gigantic pudding covered in gravy. It's more dramatic that way.
I'm not sure about the epicness of this tale.
Everyone's a critic. I hope you told Bodan where you were going. If we never come back, maybe someone will send a search party after their champion.
All set!
They want our blood. Guess they didn't get the news about mine going bad. What's it to do with father?
Carta should want gold, not blood. This is something different.
I'm guessing Corypheus is some kind of demon?
I guess we only get that answer from Corypheus.
Why does the Master want this Hawke fellow anyway?
It is not our place to question.
Does it have something to do with the key? Didn't it belong to somebody, Hawke? You've been away too long, Junior.
Running short of fodder for your stories.
Do you know another lovable lug with more sword than sense?
I've seen things far more threatening than your verse, my friend. Do your worst.
So be it. We shall meet in battle when properly drunk, and safe from darkspawn, blah blah blah.
Keys and blood. Not a good sign. And not how I want to think of Father.
If this has to do with your father, we'd better get our hands on this key.
Does anyone else hear drumming?
The Hawke's blood. The Master will rise. He will be free.
Garav?
Varric? No one told me you would be part of this. We were just going after the Hawke.
Why has the Carta been attacking me?
I can't say. The Master must be free.
Really, Garav? I thought better of you than this. I mean, gutting the occasional competitor for fun and profit, that's the game. But what are you all even doing here? Worshipping demons?
We drink the Darkspawn blood. He calls us.
Why would you do that? Won't you just die?
It's the only way to hear the music.
Oh, come on, you nug licker. Snap out of it. There's no gold in hallucinating.
Manners, Varric. Introduce me to your lunatic friend.
Hawke, this is Garav. He's a greedy, brilliant bastard son of a nug from the Carta. Garav, this is Hawke. The one whose blood you want to drink, or bathe in, or whatever. But if you're after eternal youth, I've got to tell you, he's no virgin.
The Master is calling. He needs the blood.
Garav, buddy, this isn't like you. Look, I've still got Bianca. Never misfired a day in her life. You don't want her to see her papa like this, do you?
Varric, you want to spare this bastard?
Not if he's after you, Hawke. Bianca, I think it's time to say goodbye. Reinforcements, you bastard! Stupid bastard. I used to do business with the Carta. Back in the day. Garav was a nutcase then too, but in a good way. He was trying to design a new type of repeating crossbow. Bianca was the only one that ever worked. I can't believe he ended up like that.
Hawke, they told me you were going to be trouble. And look, you brought the whole family. How generous.
I swore to Corypheus we'd bring him Malcolm Hawke's blood, one way or the other.
What does this have to do with my father?
The Master wants you. I don't ask why.
So it's Corypheus who's after me?
What Corypheus wants, Corypheus gets. From us, or from someone.
Corypheus wants some blood? Sure, let me just open a vein. How about a kidney, too?
Corypheus, we have done as you command. Your sacrifice is here. You will see the surface once more.
What is this? I can feel it inside me.
The enchantment needed to do that. What did Father know?
This is going to take me to Corypheus.
Those sons of bitches. The whole blasted thing's sealed over.
I'm sure there's another way out.
There's a whole tower down here. I've never seen anything like it.
And they wonder why I prefer the surface.
Another mess. Is it terrible that I'm glad Mother isn't around to suffer this?
She knew what to expect.
I died my way into the Wardens, and you punched your way to Champion. We are esteemed.
I'm not sure we can handle much more success.
To ask, Blondie.
Be bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be. Nothing about the Warden's use of demons in this horrid place. But I will have no one say any magic of mine ever released one into the world.
Who was that? I feel like I know that voice.
It sounded like Father, but how?
One good thing about being trapped in an ancient underground prison. Not a lot of Templars.
There's a bright side to everything.
I could be quite comfortable here, actually. Clean the taint off the floor. Maybe hang a few pictures. It might even be a step up from Darktown.
A new base of operations for Kirkwall's Mage Underground.
It's got potential.
The key! Did they find it? The dwarves. I heard them. Looking, digging. How do you bring the key here?
You mean this? How is this a key?
Magic. Old magic it is. Magic from the blood. It made the seals. It can destroy them.
I came in here to find Corypheus. Do you know where or what he is?
Do not say his name. He will hear you. Do not wake him. Not when you hold the key.
The door's sealed behind us. Is there another exit?
We can't leave until we make sure this Corypheus never comes after us again.
No way out when the walls stand. The Wardens build their prisons well. If the center holds, who cares what else is trapped?
I don't think we're getting any help here, Hawke.
Hawke? You are the blood of the Hawke. Yes, I smell the magic on you. But you hold the key to his death. Yes, I can show you out, yes.
Who are you? What's wrong with you?
You ask me that? I'm the one who belongs here, not you. You are no darkspawn.
That armor, it's Warden issue. No one has that.
You hear it, no? Hear it calling. I smell it in you. I know the way out. Follow me. Down and in, down and in.
Perfect. What do I need to do?
The seals hold us in. Anything comes in. Nothing ever leaves. Not without the key. You must use it, yes. On the seals, every seal, you touch the key to it. Only then they open. Only for the Hawke. Not back. Not up. Only way out is down and through the heart. Down, down in the depths.
Careful. Things down here, they can get complicated. Man. I've been a Warden how long? And I've never seen anything like that. I guess that's why I'm still alive. To stop that.
I don't envy you the job.
The attacks that brought me here were almost a welcome diversion. A normal assault with a normal enemy. I should have known, really. Nothing normal about us.
Let me guess. The first seal?
2,000 years the magic holds. Never broken. Give it the key. Let it take the magic back to itself. Absorb it. All who came before. The blood works. It is good.
Thank you for helping me, but who are you? Do you have a name?
Name? So long since I've said my name. Larius. I was Larius. There was a title too. Commander. Commander of the Grey.
He was a Warden. Poor wretch must have come down here on his calling.
That's how it affects you.
Yes, the calling. The songs get louder. Only death stops them. I am dead. But I never died.
Anders, what are you talking about?
Wardens aren't immune to the taint forever. In time, we start to hear voices. The same ones Darkspawn hear.
Not exactly a hero's end, is it?
If you're a Warden, then do you know what just happened? What does the seal have to do with my blood?
The magic. It calls to the blood, reads the thoughts of those who hold it. The last to hold it. The Hawke. I was there when he laid the seals. Before I became this. You favor him. Corypheus calls. In the darkness. What waits there?
I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
Come on, Blondie. You're strong enough to overcome this. one seriously heavy-looking shield.
There must be more seals ahead.
You've taken to life as a warden. I figured you for the type.
I'm not the coward you are, if that's what you mean.
The plight of every mage is my burden. You'd think with your lineage you'd understand.
Your whining ranks a little lower than the end of the bloody world. But do go on. And on.
Is it wrong to want a world worth saving?
Both good points, but not now, okay?
Be bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be. I may have left the circle, but I took a vow. My magic will serve that which is best in me, not that which is most base.
That which is best in me. Father used to say that, didn't he? To you and Bethany. She never felt like she could live up to him.
I know he would have been proud of her.
Isn't it odd that a darkspawn-filled pit is making me feel closer to Father?
More deep roads. Why did we agree to do this again?
This isn't so bad, Blondie. You could be losing more coin to the elf in a game of Wicked Grace.
At this rate, I'll still be paying him back when I'm dead.
Be bound here for eternity. Hunger stilled, rage smothered, desire dampened, pride crushed. In the name of the Maker, so let it be. I've bought our freedom, Leandra. We can go home now. Us and the baby. We'll be together. I hope it takes after you, love. I would wish this magic on no one. May they never learn what I've done here.
Father didn't want a child with magic. He got that one wrong twice over. I guess the Warden's looking pretty good right about now.
Like we've seen in here, what my kind have to deal with every day is just beyond you.
That does loom heavy, but everything's in the shadow of the Blight. Maker. It's like we're back in Lothering, sniping for no reason. I did sometimes worry for you two. Bethany just wanted to be normal. As if I made a good case for it.
She knew what we could be. Glad to see you're starting to see it too.
We'll see, I suppose. As far as we get, they're still gone. I'm tired of losing things. I miss her and Father. And Mother. You sometimes. Gambling can go suck an egg. Come on. This mess down here is not following us out.
Get out of my head!
Anders? Anders! Maker. It's like he doesn't even hear me.
He is waking. The magic grows lax. He feels us walk where no step goes.
Are you talking about Corypheus?
He calls, like an old god. He mimics their cry.
Can the rest of you hear him? I figured it was just me.
He calls them to free him. The Dark Children and the Light. Any with taint in their blood.
If Corypheus isn't an old god, what is he? Human? Demon? Darkspawn?
More than Darkspawn. More than human. He thinks. He talks. He pierces the veil.
You're talking about an awakened Darkspawn. The Wardens have only encountered them once.
That's the Wardens. Always so sure of everything.
He wants what was once his.
How could this Corypheus be sending people after me if he's asleep?
He can call, dream, but not know. When the seals are gone, he will wake. And he must die.
Why are you down here? How have you survived?
The calling, the music. It is our death.
The Wardens say once the corruption goes far enough, the Darkspawn can't sense you anymore.
Your last advantage is you throw yourself at them.
Yes, I lived. But I died. The corruption feeds me. So many years in darkness.
When you run off, where do you go?
I know the darkness before the seals. Here, the voice is too strong. I cannot stay.
That looks like Legion of the Dead armor. It's an Orzammar thing. No matter your crime, if you join the Legion and vow to die fighting Darkspawn, your name is cleared.
I had a friend from the Legion once. A girl named Sigrun. Not nearly as dour as you'd expect.
The Legion of the Dead. Sent after Paragon Garen's heir. Why does that sound familiar? I think Garen was sometime in the early Exalted Age. Hundreds of years ago.
Do you think they found him?
Who knows? That's where I know the name. Tethras Garen should have been the heir to the Garen clan. But he was accused of killing his sister and sent into the Deep Roads to die. When the real murderer was caught, they tried to find him. They never could. Instead, every Garen heir from that time on took the name Tethras in his honor. One of them became a paragon in his own right, and founded my clan.
So this was one of your ancestors?
Not directly, but a little closer than I like to come to my past, you know.
A ritual. Let's take this with us.
I can't imagine Lothering looking like this.
Atras Tunsha, Totania Amegto Tavashaiduk.
That was sweet, Hawke. Now let's get out of here before you see me cry.
What's wrong?
I can't. The voices. Wardens. The joining. I have too much taint in my blood. I can't shut him out. Help me. I will not be controlled.
Let it go. There's a better way to fight him.
Thank you. I guess they're right. You never can leave the Wardens. I hope I can hold against him. Against them both.
Let's just try not to do that again. Bianca hates being turned on her friends.
He feels the seals weaken. He knows you are close. You must be ready. What's that? Who? No! No! They're here!
Who is they? The Carta?
No, worse. More treacherous, more dangerous. The Wardens. They listen to Corypheus. They want to bring him the light. Stop them. You must stop them.
Something's happening. The prison's breaking down. But it stood up to tunneling before. What can... You have the key. And you've come through the seals. But how? Champion? Are you the one? The same Hawke, child of Malcolm? The Carter said they were close. You must be him. I am Janica. I lead this unit of Grey Wardens.
Senior Warden, why are you interested in my father?
Then you don't know. Without Malcolm, this prison would have fallen 30 years ago.
Tell me what my father did.
The Grey Wardens built this prison to contain one of the most powerful Darkspawn we've ever encountered. But even the best magic fades. The Wardens need to reinforce the seals. This requires the blood of a mage untainted by Warden training. The last to perform the ritual was your father.
My father was a blood mage.
To avert the blights, forbidden magics are sometimes necessary.
For us, maybe. My father knew better.
He did not bind the demons, if that is your concern. That was done in another era, before the Chantry's laws.
That's why the Carta came after me.
We need your help, Hawke. I have done extensive research on this Darkspawn, and I believe the original Wardens were wrong. He isn't a threat to humanity. He's our greatest opportunity. A Darkspawn who can talk, feel, reason.
Corypheus cares nothing for blights. He used you.
The Warden Commander?
Don't listen to this creature. He's half Darkspawn himself. I know how to harness Corypheus. Use his magic to end the blights.
No! The Wardens knew. Corypheus is too powerful.
Don't do it, Hawke. The Warden Commander killed the last of this sort. You can't make deals with the Darkspawn.
Worth the risk. If he doesn't help, it's one more big Darkspawn to stick a bolt in. No big deal.
There are rules to the Order, and with good reason. Father wouldn't want this.
Corypheus calls her, and she listens. She brought him the Carta, sent them for you.
Stroud wouldn't let me have your brother. I need you.
Why would this Darkspawn want to end the Blights?
He's no mindless monster. This search for the old gods comes at a terrible cost to his people.
This sounds very familiar.
He tricked you. These are not your thoughts. They are his calling.
How many of them died in Ferelden alone? And that was the least of the blights.
How could you trust any deal this Darkspawn makes with you?
Do not think me foolish, Hawke. I am making no deal.
I have a spell which can control Corypheus. Bind him to my will. He will be a new, important weapon in the war on the Blights. No more, no less.
Are you talking about using blood magic?
Everything that was done to him was through the power of blood. The Wardens imprisoned Corypheus before the Chantry banned such magic. It is the only way to hold him.
You're not helping the case for releasing him.
Corypheus may be as great a threat as the next Blight. We can't risk freeing him.
We'll find a way to do this with or without you, Hawke. This prison will be broken. The Blight will end. Come.
With me! We will beat them to the seal! This was part of the prison's defenses from centuries ago. Old wards, unstable, dangerous. The Wardens had them neutralized. Bringing them back to life will stall Janica. Do not touch anything. The old defenses are active again. Very unpredictable, very dangerous.
There! That's the one Janica wants dead.
You do Janica's bidding?
Janica shared knowledge of Corypheus with the Carta. When she releases the Master, we will be rewarded.
How many of you are there? I thought I dealt with you already.
We may die here, but we will take you with us.
No! Don't!
To arms, and pray that Corypheus honors our sacrifice!
Trapped. Carta fools, always where they don't belong. This shouldn't have happened.
Don't worry. We'll find a way out.
Yes. Yes. Think. There must be a way. I was here once before. A long time ago. Yeah. The magic flows in streams. They must be joined for the way to open. Yes. Yes, that's it. Quickly now. We have a ways to go yet.
If Larius is right about Corypheus, we're going to have to hurry.
The Hawke was fascinated by the old construction, always stopping to examine the carvings. A learned man.
Did you really think those old wards would stop me? Look at you. Barely able to string two thoughts together. You've only made it this far because of Hawke.
You can still turn away. Do not listen to his voice.
You're a fool, Larius. And you should have died here years ago.
Oh, that's nice.
What's so nice about it?
I was just wondering what someplace sinister and foreboding would look like. And here it is.
You're too late, Larius. Hand over Hawke, and I'll give you a quick death.
Hawke has made his choice. The right one.
The right choice or the only choice? Malcolm Hawke was not allowed to disagree.
It is the past. It doesn't matter.
Larius? What does Janica mean by not allowed?
How does she know this? Alec, did you tell her? Malcolm Hawke was reluctant. Had to be persuaded. I was Warden Commander. It was my duty. I delivered an ultimatum. Help us, or you'll never see her again.
You did what?
You were going to kill our mother?
No, never. He came with us. I never had to decide her fate. She was never told about what passed between Malcolm and me.
That doesn't excuse it.
You see, Hawke? How can you trust anything Larius says?
Larius's threats were reprehensible, but he's still right about Corypheus.
You can come willingly or not, Hawke. I just need your blood.
He stirs. Slay him now before he wakes, before his strength comes. The key. It's not strong enough. Use your blood. Free him and slay him.
That seems to have weakened the spell.
Just 3 more to go.
I suppose he won't stop coming after us unless we do this.
Probably not.
He's almost free now.
You feel that? It's like something is lifting. Last chance to change your mind.
Just be careful, brother.
Be this some dream I wake from? Am I in dwarven lands? Why seem their roads so empty? You! Serve you at the Temple of Dumat? Bring me hence. I must speak with the first acolyte.
Dumat was the first old god to become an archdemon. There haven't been temples to him since ancient Tevinter.
You look human. Are you not citizens of the Empire? Slaves, then, to the dwarves? Why come you here? Whoever you be, You owe fealty to any Magister of Tevinter. On your knees. All of you.
The Free Marches haven't been part of the Imperium for 600 years.
You are what held me. I smell the blood in you. Dumat, Lord, tell me, what waking dream is this? The light. We sought the golden light. You offered the power of the gods themselves. But it was black, corrupt, darkness, ever since. How long?
The Golden City. The first violation. The Magisters who brought the Blight.
That's ridiculous. There were no magical boogeymen who trespassed in the Maker's City. It's a story. It's Chantry propaganda.
Where do you think Darkspawn came from?
Some creation of the old gods, no doubt.
Dumat, have you forsaken me? I am your faithful servant.
The Darkspawn aren't just some conveniently explicit lesson on the dangers of magic.
The Chantry teaches that it was mankind's hubris that brought the Blights down on us.
The hubris of mages. That's their real point.
What manner of speech is this? How long have I slumbered?
He tainted the world. He speaks to all who carry the corruption. Darkspawn, Wardens. He brought Janica here. Brought you.
If he's been calling the Wardens to free him, what's his plan? He seems confused.
He slept. While the seals held, he could not wake. He knows nothing of time that passed. We must kill him now, before he comes to.
You really think he's one of the original Magisters? That he's been to the Black City?
The city! It was supposed to be golden! It was supposed to be ours! If I cannot leave with you, I will leave through you. I seek the light. Blood, Lord. The blood is but. Dumat, grant me your powers. Ah! The fire in my veins. You cannot avoid my fires! are stronger than I thought, but not strong enough! Something more! Is there a tip? Run, you love! I can reach you anywhere!
Amulet. No one's used that pattern since before the First Blight. It was unique to a small sect in Tevinter, who worshipped the god Dumat. Corypheus really was an ancient magister. I always thought the Black City was just a story.
Even if it's true, it doesn't justify punishing mages over 1,000 years later.
Do you think? What else might the Chantry know that we don't? I'll need to study this further.
You did well, Hawke. More than the Grey Wardens of old were able to accomplish. I will tell the Warden Commander of your service here.
I'd be careful. We don't usually come back from the calling.
I must try. You've gained an ally today.
Why are you talking like that?
My head is clear now. Without Corypheus's call, I can think again. I thank you for my freedom.
I killed him because he was a menace, not for your thanks.
I know. That's why you were the right one to do it. The prison stands no more. My gratitude you have for my freedom.
I said you wouldn't believe me.
When the Seekers arrived at the structure, this prison, it was destroyed. The Grey Wardens were there, but they did not mention this Larias. They claimed everyone was dead. And now you claim the champion was not only there, but defeated a Magister. One of the Magisters of old.
Left there by the Wardens themselves.
A curious tale. I wonder if there's more to it.
A small matter. A moment for the last of the family, and an echo. You'll forgive me if I take a liberty or two.
The attacks. Darkspawn. Every bloody part of it. All because of what happened years ago. What he did for Mother. For all of us, really. It's not right that Mother isn't here to... I don't know. Just listen, I guess. I want to talk to her.
I know it was hard. How much time he had to spend with Bethany and I.
He started training me too. Best he could. Then I picked up some things from those soldiers who came through. Remember when I beat him? Took the blade clean away.
He was holding back.
On magic. Sure. But not the blade. After that, well, he knew I could handle the house while he was off with you two. I suppose I see why he was so concerned.
They wouldn't want us wallowing over what we've lost.
I don't think either of them got what they wanted out of this life. I think it'll be all right, you know? Not real soon, mind you.
I suppose it will. Not real soon.
Take care, brother.
Malcolm would be happy you two aren't at each other's throats. Not all the time. He sacrificed so we would have a life free to choose. Must have been a terrible burden. Much like the burden you've assumed.
I do what I can. Sometimes it doesn't seem like enough.
You know, your father tried to help people the same way. Tried to fix trouble he saw in others. The best of him is still with you. The best of all of us. It's what makes you try so hard. You will always have that. We will always be family. It'll be all right.